Oh, I always call them. Okay, go GP, go. Yeah, I always let them know, man.
Next day we notice the door was open.
No!
Yeah.
All good, GP? Yeah. Okay, stand by, Jelly Man, stand by. I think I know what that is. Stand by. Okay, it should stop. Sorry, folks, sorry. ABX 767. It should stop now, Jelly. You're going to get it for a little bit, yeah? I hope, anyway. On the 767, have you got anything? Everything all right? On the 767. Look what's coming in behind it. He's going up quick. He wants to go. He wants to go. Look at that nose lifting already, man. I don't know, though. Is it flickering? Here comes the big boy. All okay, GP? The big lad. It's all right. Is it on and off, or is it? Okay, all right. Don't panic if it's just a flicker, one flicker. It's just we'll have to fix it when I'm. Let me just. Thanks, man. Okay, thank you. Look at that shot. Wow. He's gone long for the turn, hasn't he? Here we go. it's picking up speed, look at that. It's hammering it now. Climb, big bird, climb. Yeah. Oh, and let's just have a little look to see what, if any. Oh, is it doing it again when I came back? Okay. Let me just I know. Okay. I'm just trying to isolate it, Jilly man. Just need to try and isolate it. That's all. It's going to keep flicking on and off because I'm trying to isolate it. Okay. Now that is not touching. That is not touching that at all. Let me just tighten up that connection a little bit. Right, okay. Quick pan check, GP. How's it doing? Okay, now the test, panning back. The Dreamliner, Virgin Dreamliner, bomber stream going out. Oh, hello. Is that JetBlue 321? Yes, nice. You should see the interior of that aircraft, man. It is absolutely banging. Gotta show you guys. If you go on LinkedIn and follow JetBlue. Okay, climb to 5,000 feet and join up with Jimmy and Harold. Okay, JetBlue. A321, folks. This is going to New York, isn't it, Jelly? Is it going to New York? JFK all the way. Oh, that was a bit of a dodgy pull. I didn't like that. Okay, well, okay, I can look at that. It's all right. Yeah, so folks, here we go. Thought we'd pop up here purely because it's feeling like a direct westerly now. So if anything, it's a northwesterly. Saying that these guys are the only guys currently flying a narrow body jet from London. Oh no, this is Aer Lingus, isn't it? JetBlue, not yet. So ironically enough, this is a 321 long range as well, but Aer Lingus not yet. Oh, it's just an N, is it? Didn't know there were different sort of like variants. I thought it was just all but the interior of this JetBlue aircraft is something special, folks. Go and check it out online, or on follow them on LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever, and you'll see most recently somebody posting a fantastic example of the mood lighting and everything that you get. Obviously, he was in the la-di-da class, but I think the seating arrangement is such that you're not packed in like sardines. Not that you are packed in like sardines, but you know, flying a you know, a short haul configuration on an 8-hour, 9-hour flight, you know, can obviously have its toll. So they kit these things out with slightly larger seats, a little bit more leg room, you know, and in the cabin up front, which is just something to behold. Go and check it out, folks. Come to your comments in a little bit. Here at London Heathrow, live for the last departure on 27 right before the arrivals start. Not seeing anything, still seeing yeah, that was here earlier on in the week. One of the fellas who I follow, he's a rampagent here at London Heathrow. He sent some pictures of it. Is it pushing back? Oh, we'll get it. We'll still get it though. Philippine. No, I know. We'll still get it from this side though. So she'll have extended. Wow, look at that! Extended range with the additional fuel tanks, which are, I believe, situated close to the centre of the aircraft. Obviously, because you want as much centre of gravity on that jet as possible. When there's hardly anyone on the jet, they always seat everybody over the wing. I noticed that during my shows that I did, where there was very little people on board. But anyway, there we go. JetBlue, happy for you. Oh, start up. Philippine Airlines back in town. I'll tell you what also, Julie, have you seen possibility to do something here with this? I think there is. Nice. I've got time to run down quickly and get me water. Actually, you know what? I don't need to, because I can just grab a bottle of water from the pool. Taking the chances. I think they've just acquired more aircraft, cargo jet, I think. Take a look at this. Cool. Don't think we've seen that before. Or if we did we see it at Schiphol perhaps? Oh, did you mention Philippine Airlines, yeah? There she is taxiing out now. So we'll get a good look at her, and here she comes now. Welcome back. Welcome back, Philippine Airlines, to London Heathrow. Look out for what? Nice. Okay. Right. KGP, going to just see if that's up and running, which it is. That's good. Another one. Down. Call you back on the other phone, Joe. 2 seconds. Okay. Hey up, folks. How are you doing? You alright? How's your Tuesday going? It is Tuesday, it's not Wednesday. Just thought because of the, well, what seemed to be forecasted a little bit more aggressive than what it currently is. It's literally a westerly breeze at the moment, so we'll just have to monitor that and see how it all transpires. That all comes out of the wash at the end of the day. What? Hope you're doing well. How's everybody doing out there? Hello to everybody in YouTube land. Of course, all our wonderful members. Don't forget, folks, members only show. We might have a mystery show for you during the next couple of weeks, but that will be before we head to Toronto. Toronto Pearson International. Although I don't think the Canadians say it like that, do they? Toronto, Pearson. Okay, okay. I don't know. Is that all right? I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. It's a bit of a rare one. Why is that recording? Stop recording. Is that the case? Is that the case? I think the Renaissance is going to be closed right the way through. Yeah. The Renaissance is still using their hotel for, unfortunately, I'm afraid. Let's just have a look at your channel. Time, please. Turn the bleeding Wi-Fi off. Yeah, turn that off right away. Does it every time. Oh, it would be great if we were going to get that, wouldn't it? We've got 2 new members. Well, welcome back, Andrew Esperland. Andrew is a long-term member, 2-year plus member with his star there, and Phil Sellers. Welcome, Phil. To Big Jet TV. I wonder if he had any banter about Phil Mike Can during the fuel crisis. Anyway, Phil, a very good afternoon to you. Luke Deschauer. Lufthansa will take over 4 Philippines A350s, which they won't take up because of financial troubles. Okay, so that's interesting. Lufthansa are going to be taking up 4 of Philippines A350s. Well, at least it's good to see them back, let's put it that way. If they are, hopefully those financial troubles will slowly start to become better. Is that the right way to say it? Hopefully their financial woes will dissolve over time. Hopefully with more passenger traffic, which I'm not sure whether the Philippines, I think it's probably on red list, but what they're here for, it may be. I'm not sure what it's here for, whether it's here on, you know, for freight, which is, I don't know. One World Qatar 777, along with another Qatar 777, so 2 Qatars at gate. So we're hoping to see, got anything on radar yet, GP? On approach? Royal Jordanian with his jetty G's. Okay, let's just that's right, J.A. Walsh. Glyn James, Ian Morrison. Nige close, no action today in sunny Skiathos, getting ready for return. Nige, there we go. Nothing happening down in Skiathos. Well, looks like we picked the right time. So this is just today's show, folks. Isn't an official sort of like show, midweek show sort of thing. It was just an opportunity to get out here and see if we get any sort of like, you know, wind-induced, sketchy sort of approaches. To be honest with you, as it stands at the moment, I can't really see it happening. The tops of the trees, I talk to the trees, that's why they put me away. Not really causing any great difficulty. I wouldn't have thought. You could just about see the windsock down there, which is actually blowing almost directly up to runway. So, ooh, that's a nice approach, isn't it? Let's just have a little look at that, because that was kicking up some cloud when he popped through the cloud there. Bit of moisture on the wings. It's quite heavy. Oh yeah, of course it is. It's Royal Jordanian. Anyway, we'll come back to that in a second. So, chances are there will be another show tomorrow, folks. Where it's going to be from, not sure. My apologies for the for making such a massive mistake in terms of thinking that I was going to be in the paddock. I think that's possibly what we might do tomorrow, is get some overhead arrivals at the paddock. Just double check, just double check. Where is he? Let's make sure. Wow, that Amiri flight, it's still here, folks. I drove past it on the way over here. It's got more blisters on it than a flipping builder's hand. A bricklayer's hands, sorry, a bricklayer's hands is the best way to... the bricklayer's arms, great name for a boozer, innit? The Bricklayers. Isn't that the one just up the road from here, actually? The Bricklayers. Might be a bit of, as the pressure changes over the wing, still get compression of moisture until it becomes cloud, really, particles. Yeah, no issues, man. No, they're not having any issues getting down. Direct headwind, and also as a result of that, probably very little reverser action, although he's giving it some. Who saw that Spirit A320 Neo, man? Do you see that Spirit A320 Neo with the low pressure turbine blade that blew up in the Pratt & Whitney PW engine, PW 1700s, I think. Hello. Yeah. Blew the engine apart, man. I mean, internally, that thing's absolutely hammered. No way it's coming back from that. It blew the reverser. It blew the reverser door or casing, the reverser casing outside the reverser door. It was that. The impact was, because I described it a bit like a cam chain going on an old Capri. Once the cam chain goes, bang! That's the top end of your motor just gone, because everything stops abruptly, doesn't it? Look at that shot there. That's what we like to see, a bit of Heathrow going there, isn't it? So yeah. Oh, Hodgie, thank you. Azerbaijan A319 this afternoon. So that is interesting. Way that the track there. So all of the taxiing traffic from down to Terminal 5 and the satellites, etc., will all taxi up this route because of the works that are going on there. Probably completely wrong, but he's just come up that big steep hill as well. You see that. Raw Jordanian 787 now, he will go down the ramp. That's quite a significant ramp right there. Okay, Hilton Garden Inn, people are asking where we are in terms of position. There it is, like oh no, that's not it. Is it? No, that's not it. That's not it. It's over. It's behind. It's behind there. It's behind there. Yeah. No, you can't. You can't see it. Was that it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Sorry, it was just, yeah. There's me little spot on the right-hand corner there. Look. Hey, there he is. Look, waving. Look. Give us a wave, Jerry. Well, then that would be crazy. Sandy Humby, I quite like the mystery show to be Toulouse. Well, we've been to Toulouse not that long ago, Sandy, so yeah, probably won't be that. Rab H, Glyn James, good afternoon to you. Nigel Close, Maggie Koala Aloha, you're on a lovely surprise. 6Y, JK, good afternoon. J.A. Walshy, James Milligan, Ender Walsh. Oh, that's very kind, James Milligan. I might only be a 99p member. I was kind of like, I saw that 99 and immediately thought about, you know, whether I'm going to get a flake with it. But this is the best 99p I ever spent. Thank you very much indeed, James. That's very kind of you. It probably would be more than 99p now for a 99, wouldn't it? Probably be a 1.99, isn't it? Yeah. £2, 1.99. Yeah, I'm talking about from the Mr. Whippy van. Yeah, no issues at all. No issues at all. Yeah, possibly, but I'm just looking at the you know, I mean, it's a decent headwind. It's a decent wind, but it's a headwind, and that's of course no issue for these guys unless the wind's coming from the north or from the south. Yeah, I was wondering whether that LP1 failure on that Pratt & Whitney PW 1700 engine with Spirit Airlines was in relation to the dry spool issues, dry shaft, spool shaft that they were experiencing. Quite some time ago, I was under the impression they fixed them all, but that's a pretty major thing to failure for a very young engine. You wouldn't expect it out of something like the PW. So obviously, I've asked the guy to keep us informed as to exactly what once the inspection has been carried out. Neddy Noah, when Australia open up the international borders next month, you will try and do a show. No chance, Neddy. I won't be able to get out to well, I'd love to. Obviously, Sydney got some decent amount of traffic. I live in Melbourne. Well, Neddy, I think it's highly unlikely I'm going to be out down in Australia for quite some time yet. When it opens up the international borders next month. Where's he got that from, GP? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, what, because of... Wow. That's a big investment, isn't it? Well, we just contact Teradek in Australia, man, and just see about, you know, getting hold of one, and rather than, you know, whatever. Yeah. Well, if it does open, then of course, interesting place to see a Virgin 350. That's usually reserved for the boys and girls at British Airways, isn't it? Rab H, Sandy Humby, Sarah Deal, Trev Lyon, J.A. Walshy, Mark Willis. Why do we not go to the Renaissance on it? It's a song, isn't it? Mark Willis. You don't go to the Renaissance anymore. That's because they are a quarantine hotel, my friend. That's commonly, widely known, although obviously not that widely. But yes, just to give you an update on that, of course, at the moment, the Renaissance is closed for public. And of course, once it opens up, we'll be back there. Of course we will. Paul Scaife. Okay. Gary Krausen tuning in from Stansted. JF Bryson, Michelle Driver, good afternoon. Bleak weather indeed it is. Captain Bob, Jerry, Airbus is reportedly making the 350 freighter. Don't they make the Beluga to be sold as a freighter? Captain Bob, not really, because the Beluga, the configuration of the Beluga is such that it's designed specifically to carry aircraft components, whereas the A350 is more a general, would be more a general freight configuration, you know, with the big rear door on it, and of course the configuration of what you would expect with a 777 freighter, for example. But interestingly, the XWB, it's commonly known as the XWB, the extra wide body. They call it the XWB because the fuselage itself is not perfectly cylindrical. It's actually flattened off at the sides. So potentially that could give it even more freight capacity internally. Terry Slater, good afternoon to you. Renee Jensen, good afternoon. Karen Langley, Hodgie, good afternoon. Lee Davis. We are many. Gulf Air Retro livery on its way, about 20 minutes. We are many. Thank you very much indeed. Keep you posted on what's coming in and going out. If I've missed your comments, folks, then I'm miles behind on comments at the moment, but give me a break if you would. Paul Askew, good afternoon to you. Mark Willis, Maggie, Ben Wall, Bill Kierman,
Kerman, sorry, quarantine hotels sounds like something from the 1990s. Yeah, Keith Grafton. Let's skip all the way down to the bottom of the comments, folks. My apologies if I've missed your comment. And Marco Bateltho, or is it Marco Batello? A very warm welcome to Big Jet TV and to membership here on Big Jet TV. Interesting American. What's this? Looks like Aegean 320 or 321 Neo, one of the two. So that'll be very interesting to see what the outcome of that failure, that engine failure. Good thing is that, well, at the moment, not you know, with what happened with Pratt & Whitney with the PW4000 in America, you know, with that engine failure, I'm guessing they will have to try, if they can, to diagnose this engine as soon as possible, whether it was just fatigue, failure, or whether it was something related to whatever it might be. However, whatever it is, it's not good. Whether it's a maintenance issue, you know, because these the low pressure turbine blades are removable by hand and clip. They have a clip in them. Maybe one of the clips failed. Whether it was because of course when you get a piece of well, whatever piece of material flying around inside that engine at those speeds and that heat, it's going to cause a significant amount of damage, and literally the whole thing will come to a grinding or make the most terrible sound you can imagine of grinding metal and carbon and plastic and all those kind of smells. It did, I think it also, it was on, I think it was when it was landing, I think it was during landing. So when it went to open the reverser, and I mean emotion Shelley, folks. Nice. What's that Philippine Airlines 350 doing? Jill, is he gone already, or was there a runway inspection over the other side? I think there might have been a runway inspection on the other side. That's why there's. Is he gone? Is he? I would have seen that though. Can't have been that. TAP 320. Sorry folks, just having a look behind me, see where I can. You'd have to let me know whether you're getting any ribbons off of that or any wing wake, fluff, floofage. Oh, nice. Thank you. Japan Airlines 777 Sky Eco livery. 5 minutes out, Oscar Coles. Thank you, Oscar. First one I've heard from Oscar, but thank you very much indeed. Keep those updates coming, folks. QRPHF Radio, the gaming ham. Okay. Is this it? It's very recent. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so yeah, that's yeah. Oh, sorry about that. That big old cloud there, folks. He's a big lump, and he look at him. Wow, he's attacking. He's attacking. see if we can get that Philippine Airlines 350. Yes. Oh, Carl Mason, what's the best what's the best sounding airline on engine on startup? Oh, I'll be honest with you, there is nothing better than the GE. You know, the Trents, they haven't got anything. You know, the Trent 1000 just a sudden burst of like, woo, 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 like, but the long, drawn out startup sound of a GE90, there is nothing better. Or the big GE, should I say, either the 115B or the 90. There's some big stuff. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. No, it's all good. Gaming Ham. It's all good. It's all good. And I was going to say that was probably amateur radio. That's pretty cool. Hi. Good evening to Radio Ham. Good evening to you, Jeffrey Primus, Sean Coggan, Paul Marriott, Brandon Plain Spotter, 23 Golf Air 787 Retro. 5 minutes. Somebody told us about that a little while ago. The sun is pretty harsh. See. Look at that. That sun is so. Come out without your bleeding cap again, haven't you, son? You flipping idiot. Oh, man. I need me cap, don't I? Gone by now, wouldn't he? He would have gone by now, wouldn't he? Oh. Oh. Elfie Wickens is a new member. Welcome, Elfie. What was that, about 220? Stevie Lusk and Sarah Jill. Good afternoon, everyone. Let's fly. Lee David CGPX Terry G. A. Marcus Rapone. I would have seen it, man. I would have seen it. Oh, look at this. That's interesting. Wow, that was a late gear retraction on that triple. Very late. No, I'm good, man. I've got lots of hats. Just bring one with me. I know. Big jet on approach. Oh wow, didn't hear it. Sorry, folks. Anyway, we got a good look at it. This is Japan Airlines, isn't it, in the special livery? Get it down, get it down. Ah, nice. Now it becomes a vehicle. Now you're into steering it with your feet. Such a bruiser to triple in it. Look how quiet she's come down as well. Okay. Is that, I guess that's Japan Airlines campaign, isn't it? Like the British Airways one and the Etihad one and the Qatar ones or whatever, you know, the Etihad Green Liner and all that kind of stuff. This is their, I think this is their campaign probably. A couple of stickers on it. Oh, wow. Roger Slater, thank you. Great information. Lufthansa from November, did you say? They're going to be sending a Lufthansa 787 Dreamliner for flight training. That's what British Airways are going to be doing with their, what was it, Frankfurt service and Madrid with their 380s, introducing another introducing, is it 3 of them or 5 of them? 5 of them. And they're going to be rotating them between London Heathrow, Frankfurt and Madrid for pilot affiliation. Here's your retro Gulf Air. Excuse me. Ooh. I thought they were all 350s. Oh. Remember the old Tri-Stars with that livery? Good afternoon! A while ago, this is Howard Scott. Good afternoon to you. A while ago I just saw, oh, number 2 star. That's that Qatar. RT's in the house. I mean, what are the chances of that? Are you serious, man? Wow. So the electric startup on the Gen X and the Trent engine, the Trent 1000. Nothing to write home about in terms of its noise, its startup noise. We've got a new member. Well, Jason, welcome back, Jason Greb, to First Class, going to be joining us. Sorry, what? What? Wow, 3,000 people watching, folks. Very warm welcome. Well, a very breezy warm welcome to London Heathrow. It is currently 3:34 in the afternoon here, British summertime. Nippon 777, 10 minutes out. Noel J, thank you, Noel. Good day to you, Patrick Capel Senior. Antonov Airlines AN225 Maria. I missed that. Oh, just wow. James Milligan, first flight, not British Air Ferries. Thomas Much, good afternoon to you. Hodgie, where was that? Big Cal Pam, good afternoon to you. Lawrence Cope. Gaming Ham, an unknown fact about Manston Airport. Closed, BA used the airport for training. There we go, thank you, sir. Plane Spotter 05. Goro, good afternoon, let's fly away. Cianothus Blue, Leslie Donaldson, loved the livery on their VC10s and TriStars. Wow! Do you want to go up a bit steeper, fella? Whoa! What's the climb FPM on that one? 3,200 feet, I'm thinking. This is Xiamen, ladies and gents. Saw one the other day, looking a little bit tatty, but this one looking very smart. And it's all blue, supporting the UN livery, I think it is. Yeah, give us a like on the channel, folks, if you're watching. Thank you to everybody who has given us a like, and a warm welcome to all our new all our new subscribers as well on YouTube. If you are a new subscriber on YouTube, then make sure that you hit the link to subscribe get notifications. Turn your notifications on, folks. That's a GE90 startup right there. Wow, Russ Phillips used to operate with Xiamen on the 767, the Smoky Joe. Wow. And good to see Rich Torb is in the house, one of our US members, one of our many US members, whom is a pilot. He flies the 321. And he calls it the Flying Baguette. Brilliant name for the 321. Old RT comes out with some good ones, like he did with Bigfoot and the 777. Roy Redgate. Very warm welcome to you, Roy. Roy Rogers is riding tonight, returning to our silver screen. Boo, 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 boo. Good afternoon, Roy. Good afternoon, everybody. If I do have breaks in your comments, folks, that's because I'm obviously concentrating on the filming. I am your presenter and cameraman. Not everybody knows that. You are only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Not a lot of people know that, but yes, indeed, I do the camera work and the presentation as well. So a very warm welcome to you folks. And like everyone does, get involved in the chat if you're a new member or an existing member who's maybe not so much shy, but a little bit unsure about asking any questions or giving me any information. I'm here to soak up that information, and any factoids that you have, cool stuff. There's that noisy Qatar. You're making a lot of noise, weren't you, mate, eh? Yes, you were. See, Iberia's got their 321 in town today, parked up there at T5. See old, see the big feet on. He's got a big old set of Dr. Martens on him, and he. Oi! Keep an eye out for that. Cause we're jamming in the name of the Lord. We're jamming. Oh, Air India. Nice. Just started laying down that Nivedita Basin, the now retired pilot with Air India. First female pilot to command the Dreamliner with Air India. We were airside with her for her, what we were thinking was her final flight from Heathrow, but not her final flight altogether. But it turns out that her final flight was actually cancelled, and as a result of that, we actually caught her very last flight. London Heathrow. Her very last departure, should I say. Air India Dreamliner, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Get some overflies, Julie, if there's anything happening with Donald. Where's your trousers? Marjana upgraded to Executive Marjana. Thank you very much indeed, and great to see you here. Daniel Brandlin, great work, Jerry. I know you are busy, but you have the best job ever. It's hard work, Daniel, don't get me wrong. It's not a walk in the park, if you know what I mean. But it's always, you know, sometimes when I'm a bit stressed when I'm coming to the location, or I'm maybe a little bit late, or something's on my mind. Last couple of days, quite a lot of technical issues, stuff that we've been doing, and but when I get here and I turn the camera on and I'm talking to you guys, that's when I feel most relaxed. And that's when it becomes enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, it's not like I have to sit on a train for 3 hours a day, you know, going to work, blah blah blah, as those very hard-working people do, who travel on trains and public transport every day, every morning, every night. You know, the time that they get with their loved ones is very limited because of the amount of time they spend at work and travelling as well. I'm very fortunate that way, although I only have the cat to look after, so it's not like, you know, he'll have to just put up with it when I come back late. He's like, okay, where have you been then? Or coming back smelling of dog, as I did from Skiathos. What's all this? But yes. It is the most rewarding job I've ever done in my life, to be perfectly honest with you, because it makes people happy, and we have a great time, great community, and things like what happened yesterday with Facebook don't affect us in any way, other than those great folks out there in Facebook land will not have seen any show yesterday if we had put one out, if you know what I mean. We did say, Jilly did put a little post out to say welcome back everyone, you know, because yeah, it's the most bizarre thing ever, wasn't it? This isn't it. What's that? Everybody thought it was me. Oh, okay, yeah, right. away, but ma. Is it? Oh. Oh. Wow, nice. Negus on radar at Kemble. Wow. All her instruments and all that sort of stuff still running then. She must be having a check-up from the neck up. That's great. I did ask whether they're going to do any engine runs down there. Looks like I've got one of the engines at least maybe still serviceable and running. Yeah, nice. Of course, you kind of need to know exactly what you're doing when you're talking about getting on an aircraft and firing up the engines. There's a lot of things that need to go through pre-run, even just doing an engine run. There's a lot of pre-run checklist. Kenya Airways 787 due in 25 minutes. Paul Skilling saying, Lee Cutter, good afternoon. Spent a few hours at Stansted yesterday in my Big Jet TV hoodie. Kept me warm in the windy conditions. Oh, that's brilliant, Lee. That's great news to hear. They do work. They do work. We don't sell tap, put it that way. And you know, our merchandise, again, as I've expressed before, is not a platform to make money. We don't make any money out of. In fact, sometimes we actually lose money on an item, depending on where it's being sent to. But even so, it's just an opportunity for anybody who wants to buy stuff. They can. And of course, that's at bigjet.shop if you want to have a look. Bigjet.shop. Oh, no. And if you want a free sticker, by the way, folks, you don't have to buy them from the store. You can claim a free sticker via the app. Scroll down to free sticker on there and send me a self-addressed envelope to the PO box, and I will to PO box 747. And I will be self-addressed envelope, that is, as well, by the way, folks. By doing what? Yeah, they're not having any issues today, are they? No issues at all. Well, folks. Oh. Tim Bell's watching the wrong show. Very derated. Watch the door slide back, folks. Or slide forward. The rear door will slide forward. That's the reversers right there that are exposed, blowing the hot air forward and out of the engine. Oh, Anthony Smith. That might be, Anthony, one of the stickers that I sent out. I sent a bunch of stickers out. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. My apologies for the delay on that one, Anthony. Should be with you. He's just gone out. Oh. Didn't we see Aeroflot's 350 in here once? I think we've seen one in here once, haven't we? Yes. Watch for the leading edge slats, folks. They will retract back into the wing. There it goes. So we'll go level with that leading edge. If they're electrically powered leading edge slats, much like on the 747s, don't hear that sort of like noise you know, the winding procedures like you do with the 747 when she extends her slats. It's a very noticeable noise. Oh, let's just get that. That's going to be black and white, isn't it? It's just going to be a... what's that, Aeroflot 350? Xiamen's Dreamliner, folks. Yeah, well, that's... yeah. Trouble is, it's a little bit more difficult in the dark, because that would be the in the winter time at East Midlands is the time that it starts to get really busy is around about 6 p.m, isn't it? Or is it 4 p.m? No, it's about 6 p.m. Yeah, which is pitch dark. Yeah, if you're lucky, in the middle of the winter it wouldn't be. We'll make a left turn. So I hope you all enjoyed the, if you haven't seen it yet, the Fract Cargo AN124 loading video that I put up, the compressed edit from our time with Fract Cargo USA out there in Milan, loading up that 93-ton boiler into an AN124. Kind of goes through the whole procedure, and what is sometimes not known or understood about the nose loading procedures with the AN124 is it has got that capability of squatting down on its front undercarriage, actually folding its front undercarriage up, and whilst on the ground and being supported by jacks, everything's self-sufficient within the aircraft. It's a great video to watch. It's only a couple of minutes long, but it certainly sort of shows you exactly how they carry out the operations with that big AN124, the Ruslan. One of BA's triples. So we're flying with Air Canada. I'm flying with Air Canada at the end of the month, folks. Obviously got half a day of recce, which is actually not so much recce, it's more technical, it's more the data side of things. It's techie, isn't it? It's a techie recce. We'll sort of have to play it. I'll get out as much as I can. I don't know if it gets dark around about 6 p.m. Same thing out in Canada. It's going to be quite cold, so I need to take winter gear with me, as I've got on now, to be honest with you. Yeah, but it's direct, isn't it? It's straight in their face, isn't it? Oh, right, okay. Wow, look how filthy that inboard flap is. It's all brake dust, that is, folks. Doesn't do any harm to the flight surface itself. Just looks grubby, doesn't it? You're gonna get that Q8 777. Might hear him firing up. Airbus, good afternoon. Rob Jacobs, Sarah Deal. Did you hear that Qatar was named the best airline in the world? No surprises there, to be perfectly honest with you, Sarah. And then next month, ladies and gents, we're off to the United States of America. Which, looking forward to going to Canada though, going to Toronto, Pearson. Oh, look, hello. Azerbaijan 320, CEO, 319, sorry. CFM 56s by the looks of it. Used to seeing their Dreamliner in town. This time, obviously, passenger demand wasn't there, maybe? Or the Dreamliner may be out of service, or... I don't really know. Smart looking livery though. Looks real good on the Dreamliner, gotta say. Q8 777 firing up his big 115. Zoing. Oh no, it's Zane, isn't it? Sorry. Don't really know. Doesn't say anything. No. Three fiddies just about ready to go, isn't it? Ah, there she goes. Oh, really? Next one in. BizJet, is it? Little BizJet, oh, I can see it. Jeff in Massachusetts, is Virgin replacing the 330s with the 330 Neos? Yes, Jeff, that is the intention. Just when, we don't know, but I think they were supposed to be taking delivery of the first batch of their 330 Neos, certainly by the end of this year, if not early part of next year. So quite how long, I don't think they've started, whether they've started building them yet, I don't know. This little fella in from Farnborough, literally a 5-minute flight. See if he's got buckets on the back of his engines. Old school bucket reversers. Yes, he has. See the back of the engines, folks? See those two like panels? There, he's closing them now. Sometimes see them used on the taxi run as well. Big set of wings on him, man. The private jet. Privat. Zoin. Abu Dhabi. I see that EasyJet are not flying Aberdeen to Manchester and Bristol anymore. Okay, not flying Aberdeen to Manchester and Bristol anymore. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think my chat has frozen, Jilly. Yeah. Not that you can do anything about it. Oh, Qatar 319 due at 5:30. Did you say? Well, that's that must be some kind of conference or something going on. Possibly. Wow. I wonder if that Azerbaijan jet is something to do with maybe their delegates on it, Jilly, from Azerbaijan. I don't know. Maybe there's a few interesting. Yeah, the Emiri flight. Maybe that's something to do with it as well. That's Qatar as well, isn't it? So. Singapore A350, folks. Plastic airplane. Oh, mobile telecommunications company. Okay, so that's the equivalent of their Vodafone or something like that. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Of course, we're utilising dying. We're utilising spotterguide.net, folks, is who we use all the time when we're going overseas. Looking good. down a bit, mate. Say it again.
Oh, hello. Bit of rain. Bit of rain, eh? Well, then bring it on, son. See if I can. Oh, hello. Nice bit of preset.
You see the rainbow? Can you see the rainbow?
Red and yellow and pink and blue, orange and purple and brown. Is it brown or blue or? Brown. Is it blue? Oh, okay, I don't know, sorry. I can see it. Rainbow! Yeah, there is no brown in a rainbow, is there? You stupid boy. How old are you, Dyer? Flippin' heck, mate. Come on, son. With the programme. They're going to be coming straight through that rainbow in a minute. Might get a bit of a windscreen wiper action. Yes, sorry. Oh, there's two of them, look. Doubled up on rainbows. That's the brown one to the right, look. Sorry. I've only got a bit of brown. Yeah, not going to get those. But even so, it's quite a neat shot. Hello, Bungle. What are you doing today? Oh no, that's it's the wrong one, isn't it? Bungle, Bungle. It's Jeffrey, isn't it? Jeffrey's the big. No, it is Bungle the bear, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. And Zippy. He told you when he speaks like that, isn't he? Yeah. He gets you. He's always busy and very angry, is Zippy, isn't he? Kind of. Not really. It's a shame. Oh, they've gone. It's definitely got to be something to do with this flipping this how do you restart this phone, Julie? Is it just hold the back side right one down like before, or oh no, it's not, is it? It's not same as it's not the same as the old one, is it? It's a different command, isn't it? No, don't do it, man. Don't do it now, man. Just Google it or whatever, Julie, man. Okay. So it's 3 commands. Oh. How long do you hold it on for? How long do you hold the... Nah, man, on the left-hand side, the volume up and the volume down. Oh, okay, all right, I've got you, right. Flipping heck! Made it more difficult. Up, down, press, flipping reach. Do the okey cokey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be difficult. So that's not behaving itself very well, is it? Come on, son, get yourself round here. There you go. Good. We don't want to be talking about kids' programs, man. We're talking about planes. People want to talk about planes, man. Let's get back to planes. It's my fault half the time as well. Sorry about it, Dave. Yeah. Right, now then, hey! Wow, look at that rain. Look at the, well, that's the sun's rays, isn't it? Breaking through the cloud. Blue air. Is it her max? It sure is. Had a very interesting dream at some point last night where I dreamt that I was in Australia and I needed to get down a street, but there was a wall in the way, and some woman just turned up with a bleeding great big bulldozer. Fantastic! She just smashed the wall down for me, and we just drove through it and dropped me off in town. I don't know where I was, why I was there, or anything like that, but she said, "Right, mate, go on, get on," and it was like straight through the wall. Obviously, nobody was hurt in the making of my dream. But that was very peculiar because, you know, they do say that you're supposed to dream about things that you thought about the previous day or whenever, or no. Well, where did a woman on a bulldozer come from?
in Australia. Crikey! Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Breaking through barriers, breaking through barriers. Jambo jet giving it a load. Nice. Wow, look at that. How crazy is that? Look, look, just a segment of the, just a segment of it left. That's it. That's all you get. So still a direct westerly, folks. Nothing that's going to affect these pilots at all. A bit blustery, but a little bit of a pitch there. What does he sound? Easy. Look for the wing flexing, ladies and gents. See? Wow. Got that down very early. Big side clamshell reverses on these Trents, look. Still going. Oh, that was Storm Kira, wasn't it? 2 years ago, something like that. You're offline. I know I'm offline, man. I don't want to go online. I've got my Wi-Fi turned off, man. I've got my Wi-Fi turned off. It's come back on again now. It's fine. It's come back on again now. It's just very frustrating, man. Oh, yeah, but no, because that means I have to turn it back on when I go back into my house. Automatically join others. No, it doesn't do that. I've got that off. That's off. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I've done it many, many times, and every time I come in here, it joins it up again. No, it doesn't, does it? Nothing very often does.
auto join, never. Right, okay. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn auto join off. This is man, oh man, oh man. Doesn't matter what I do. Okay, let's just see if that works. Okay, folks. Well, we've got a new member or two. Bren Pova, upgrading membership to first class. Bren, thank you very much indeed. And a big warm. I've got a glove. Oh, Jar Jar. Yeah, it's definitely cold enough up here today for winter wear. That's for sure. Not a planned show today, by the way, folks. So don't know if we're going to be going all the way through till to darkness. But we will have a show for you tomorrow, of course, a full-length show. I think the chances are what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over to, in the morning, for arrivals 27 left, which is what I sort of like was planning on doing this afternoon. But because I was so wound up in all my work, I completely miscalculated the runway directions. It's one of the 380s down there. Don't know how many are in town. I think it's just the one. Oh, someone's just fired up the ovens with curry, man. Oh my goodness me. Oh, that smells lovely. Going round in circles, this fella. He's just done a 180 for the match. Double 12. Game set in the first leg. It's a leg, not a match. Get it right, get it right. A bidith day. Rennie Jensen, your pal, Patine. Thank you for your communication, by the way. Your pal. Very kind words. Marcus Killingworth, Nick McNair, Brandon Plain Spotter 23, Trevor Lee Davies, Sanj Sharma, J.F. Bryce, Lee Cutter, Keith Cornell. Good afternoon to you. Big G, hi folks, long time watcher, finally joined. Big G, a very warm welcome to you, Big G. Good to see you here as a new member. And of course there is Bren upgrading as well. Good afternoon to all of you. Say it back, Dad. I definitely think he went the wrong way, that fella. Oh, look at that. Is that Uzbekistan, is it? Or it is Uzbekistan, look. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, A320 Neo, wow. They're 760. It says 767. It's probably have they still got that flying? That 767 with those guys, Uzbekistan folks. Anybody give me information on that one? Russ CT, Scott Goo, JetBlue looks fantastic. The Premium Plus, Kevin, have big seats, a real game changer. Scott, we were discussing that earlier on in the show when we saw
JetBlue going out, and yes, a fantastic cabin interior. Of course, you know, with lighting and all that, you can make any interior look fantastic, especially when it's in darkness. It's all right. Is that the one well going out? Wow, look at that. So not a lot of power being used for departures today because of that strong headwind. That wing doesn't need probably only 3/4 of the normal power that they deliver, and they never deliver 100% power on the departures anyway. It's quite interesting to see just how little thrust it takes to get these things off the ground, but. Of course, on a very windy day like this, when it's all in your face, then you're turning on a dime there, man. Oh, right. So we would get that on the southern runway. Well, I don't know. No, not really. Nah. I don't know. Let someone answer it. Yeah. Tail is that? Not Air Belgium, is it? It's not Air Belgium, that is it? Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Yak. Oh, that smells good. Oh, it smells so lovely. That's another fine mess you got me into, Stanley. Oh, Ollie. Some people saying that my picture looked a bit like that. Stan Laurel. Craig Ogden, BA 777, 12 minutes out. Big G joined, just able to sing Grey and Grey and Grey and Grey, Grey and Grey. I can sing, oh, okay, there we go. There we go, Big G. Paul Marion. Jeff in Massachusetts. Huntington Beach show was cancelled on last Sunday to do the oil spill. It was on Saturday. HB Huntington Beach, somewhere I lived when I first went and lived in America with my BMX mates. Look at that light there. Oh, is it the Jambo? Is it? Yeah, sorry. Yes, it's the Kenya Airways Streamliner. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, right. No, it's when you see it at that angle. It's like when you just see those two colours. It's like, oh, you know, oh. Oh, is it? Oh, Biman. Yes, very possibly Biman. Bangladesh Airlines. Yes. Caleb, good afternoon. Scott Good. Scott Good, we're flying out with Air Canada to. Yeah. Biman is red and green. Yes, there is green in it. That's definitely not Biman then in that case. We'll get there in the end. Toth Joseph, I think it is. Toth Joseph is a new member on Big Jet TV. A very warm welcome to you, Toth. Hope you're doing well. Along with all our other new members, make sure if you like, folks, give us a like. That would be very helpful. Well, not helpful, but it'd be very nice if you could give us a like on YouTube and on Facebook, of course. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And also, if you do subscribe, turn on your notifications. Another way of getting notifications is via the app as well. You can download the app, just Big Jet TV Live. Put that on your desktop or on your screensaver or whatever, and that is another way of getting show updates, etc. So then you've got two ways of receiving updates, because we never want you to miss. Okay, listen to this. This should be 777 startup with British Airways, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. See some more people back at work in the thingy building opposite. In Compass House. They flew the DC-10 in 1983. Flew on it or flew in? Wow. Bobby Fitzsimmons, great factoid there.
The wingspan of the 380 is longer than the aircraft itself. Wingspan 80 meters, length 72.7. So 300 mil. 300 mil. That's nothing. It's about 7 inches, isn't it? 6 inches, something like that. No. 300 mil is about 12 inches. It's about a foot, I think. Oh, good. Glad you all heard that. Bobby Fitzsimmons, the internet and online check-in were first introduced by Alaska Airlines in 1999. Ah. Wow. Oh, that's great from Mark Lambert. Now I know you've invested a lot in a lot of areas, but the app has to be the best. Getting reliable notifications and updates, unlike YouTube ones, is great. Mark, great. Thank you for the feedback. As with anything app related, you're always going to get, every now and then, you're going to get no notification. It's just going to happen. Wow, that was a very, very smooth touchdown. Wow. Rolls-Royce Trent 800s on this one, I think. Slightly narrow, shorter fan blade, main fan blade. What's that, GP? Yes. Wow, man. Qatar 380s are destined back at London Heathrow, folks, from December. Love them or hate them, you've got to be impressed. And you've got to embrace them, really, haven't you? You've got to embrace them because they are the, you know, I mean, I know the Queen is the Queen and will always will be. But the 380, not the King, I would never call it the King. It's a big lad in it, it's just a big lad. Should start bringing the flaps up soon. Once he knows he's, there we go. Straight down the ramp.
we say we've got something coming at 5:30, Julie? Was it? So tomorrow, United 787 must be a 900. Although it looks very stubby, looks like an 800, but must be a 900 because all their 800s are unserviceable at the moment. The Brit in Hungary, good afternoon to you. Ben Brown, Jet Ski Matty, Airbus, Eve Hoskett, Bobby Fitzsimmons, good afternoon to everybody. Sanj, Alexandra Wood, Irish Dublin girl, I want to live in a 747. Don't we all? Valerie Dickens. Yeah, if you're a multi-millionaire and you could do that, you would do that, wouldn't you? Although it's a little bit problematic with maybe if you were a multi-millionaire, maybe you could just have a 747 cockpit somewhere in your back garden. Airbus, can't be sure, but fairly certain the A330, maybe 320 are in that club. Of course, the A340, 300 and 3. I'm not sure what we're talking about there, Airbus. My apologies if I've missed out on that specific. Is this Vidaroo? Is this an A2? No. It's a stock of Lufthansa 320. Yeah. Sorry about that. Lots of people sort of on the fence about the Lufthansa change of livery. Personally, I prefer the old one. Always like to see it. It's that sort of like nice warm feeling you get when you see it. It's kind of retro now, even though it's not retro. But this one looking quite smart and, you know, suited and booted. Looks like he's got dressed up, gone and hired a suit for the party, you know. Whereas the old livery is just jeans and t-shirt, innit? Hey. Jack. Good afternoon. David Kavanagh. Someone said earlier about the Alaska flight that came to the UK. Is there an Alaska flight that came to the UK? I wasn't aware of it. Alaska Airlines flight? What? Tony McCall, 2 Qatar 380s a day, starting in December, folks. Hey, let's see if December the 1st they bring them in on my birthday. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, so it's not coming in December now. Oh, okay, whatever. Sorry about that. Big foot. Clodhoppers. In the world. He's going to do it. Russ CT, thanks for the incoming information. Alexandra Wood, good afternoon to you. Oriny Trilanders. Wow, I remember the Trilanders at Gatwick. Oh, I do, young lad, when that were happening. Terry Slater, A319, BEA A319, 10 minutes from Inverness, thank you. Qatar Airways. Okay, there we go. 15th of December. Okay. Yeah. Ben in and out of whether he can't make his mind up. Okay. Is that your final answer? Phone a friend? No! Oh, wise guy, huh? Cruisers. Donald, where's your cruisers? Yeah, it's straight down the middle there. Straight down. Oh, easy. Straight down the middle. What's that? Renee, an engine surge is when an engine is put under tremendous amount of pressure by usually an ingestion of something. Generally, it goes pop. Could be a number of different things that makes an engine surge, but basically there is usually a serious enough pop. Is that the 380 backing up to go out?
Marcus Killingsworth, indeed it was. Eve Hoskett, Matt Weaver, Russ CT, thank you. Valerie Dickens, Alexandra Wood. Very can land at a small airport such as Skiathos, Valerie? No, is the answer to that. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I know we can all do it on Flight Simulator, but, you know, land an A380, but, you know, no is the answer to that. Far too short. I mean, Skiathos runway is probably half the length, maybe even a third of the length of what London Heathrow is here. It needs a long runway to... he'd be straight off the end if he did, I'd imagine. Or landing the other way straight into the beat. Oh, it would be... no. Recoup itself. The regrowth in the sector. Yeah. What predicted to be or is? Oh, well, we like to hear that. Oh, sorry about that. Comet nose. Go and Google Comet 4B, ladies and gentlemen. Side profile, Comet 4B side profile, and then tell me that that doesn't look like the front end of a comet. Tell me. Oh. Squealing on the old brakes there, mate. Check your pad depth. Looks like a new inboard flap assembly there. Or is it just very clean? It's just very clean. Very rare that they need to replace something as significant as that on one of these modern jetliners. Unless it's clouted something. This looks like BEA, judging from that lovely retro nose on it. Mind you, it could be Aer Lingus, couldn't it, at that angle? The retro Lingus, that is. But I think this is BEA.
underside of the wing painted red, but the top side of the wing not painted red. I think that's due to primarily the wing, the upper wing surface has to have a specific type of coating on it, and I don't think they like to mess with the upper wing surface in terms of painting something. I think the old jets, the original jets, had upper and lower wing in red, possibly. The old BEA Tridents, of course, remember them. Quick that guy's come to a stop. I'm guessing that Spirit Airlines are continuing to fly their Neos. They haven't grounded them or anything crazy like that, have they? Just do a little bit of homework, folks, just to let you know that this here that we're filming from is the Hyatt place. We've put together a great package deal with the Hyatt, where you folks get to stay if you book using the Big Jet TV. What is it? I always get confused with. Yeah, is there not a code or anything? Like, best to book it through directly. It's a package that you. If you're going to book it, make sure you book it through the guys here at the Hyatt place and not via any of the booking sites, because it's not on those booking sites, obviously. But when you stay here, you get to stay in one of the rooms with the big long 5-meter window in it. 5 meters, folks. You can literally lie in bed and watch the planes go by. You'd be just one floor below me where we are here, and of course you get access into the Blue Sky Suite, which is right here as well. Get to sit in there in comfort, eat your dinner, eat your lunch, have a drink, have a natter. Have a natter. And 50% off parking as well if you bring your car here. But yeah, a great deal, and get to see these views across the airfield. If you do stay here, try and get hold of one of the suites that's at the end of the roof here. Wow. Okay. Where's he heading? East or west? Okay. Oh, there he is. There he is, man. Yeah, that's going to be a difficult one to get, because I will need to do that. And then oh, okay. There he is. Is that him there?
Cargo Lux. Probably Frankfurt, innit? Something like that. Oh, start up. Is it? Bearings, Jerry, bearings. Come on, son, come on. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. .380 just about to go. Right opposite, son. Right opposite. That's a difficult one to pick up. Cargo jet. Doobie doobie doo. Valerie Dickens, BEA has a chuck nose, Paul Marriott, good afternoon, Synopsis. Margaret Burnett, your camera's just excellent. Yes, it is. VX1 must have sold a bucket load of them for Panasonic. I tell you, quite a few people have bought the old VX1 since we've been using it. Cargo Lux 747 LX VCL. Paul Marriott saying thank you for that. A380 Emirates lining up 27 left. Brandon Plane Spotter, thank you. Yeah, we've got him covered. Should literally be turning on quite soon, I would have thought, by the looks of it. Yeah. There's no. Or it's. Oh, it's right there. Flipping heck. He went from gate to take off very, very quickly. It's just a ginormous A320, isn't it? Oh, she dragged a load of cloud with her then. Bosh. Scowl. Scowl, I'm telling you. Lot Polish. Max. Inbound or on finals?
just their direction that they're heading in, isn't it? The reason for the bank depends on what direction they're going in. Yeah, no, we don't want to know that, mate. Wow, Gary O'Rourke, thank you for that. More Jet 2 orders with Airbus. Wow, bet Boeing ain't happy with that. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Oh. Sam, do it. Come on, Sam. Oh, am I going to lose this? Am I going to lose this? Oh. Sorry, folks. Just got a warning come up on the battery, that's all. And when it comes up with 1 bar, it doesn't give me very long. So my apologies for that. Another Turkish 330. Istanbul. Easy from Istanbul. Hey, son. Sorry, folks, sorry. Oh man. Sorry, ladies and gents. My bad. Trying to get hold of this lead here. Sorry. My apologies. My bad. Okay. I think Boeing are still having problems with delivery of their Dreamliners. I think their delivery plans are on hold at the moment until they address some technical issues with existing aircraft. I think they're going to probably be resuming deliveries around about December time. I'm hearing anyway. Obviously, having some issues with bulkhead issues on the 800 and electrical issues on others. Just a bit of a technical nightmare for the poor guys at Boeing at the moment. Whilst Airbus seemingly are doing okay, but of course they are also having their own issues. All affected, of course, by
COVID. But hearing in the news that the aviation sector is going to be one of the fastest to repair itself, which is a good thing. Derek is a new member. Welcome, Derek. Derek Woodruff. A very warm welcome to you. Derek Woodruff, thank you very much indeed. What camera and lens are you using? Well, Derek, it's a standard. Read all about it. It's a standard VX1, Panasonic VX1. It's available for anybody to buy. It's nothing special. I do use a proprietary, a different mic on it by Rode, just because obviously audio is a very important part of the whole game as well. But yes, Panasonic VX1. You might see it rotating every now and then on the top right hand side. Oh, got something over the top. Got a cruiser. You there, Jilly? Or cruiser over the top? Here's something. Sorry, folks. VX1, that's all it is. I say all it is, and they're all standard settings as well. It's not like it's got its maximum zoom plugged in as well. So it's 32 by eye zoom or something like that. Crazy quality for such a cheap camera. You know, under £500 here in the UK. I'm not sure how much it is overseas. Got an American 777, going to hear this start up. And this has got Trent 8s, of course, which it probably has. Yeah, I think that's for a start, it's a, yeah, they're Trents. Yeah, they're Trents. Thin air. Just came out of thin air. So, Robert Slack, a very warm welcome to you, Robert. He's a new member and he's joined us first class. He's going to be joining us in Toronto, along with all our other first class and super class members. Martin Reed, good evening to you. Russ CT giving information on the incoming Iberia 330-200 from Madrid, BA 320 from Copenhagen, and BA 320 from Corfu. There we go. Oh, Marcus Killingsworth, it was a Saudi that over the top. Well, it's not. Oh, okay, it was a Saudi. Just sounded like a high cruiser, you know. I think this is Iberia's 330 in it. Mohammed has become a member. Hearing that. Now this, I think, is the CF6. Oh, I always get it wrong. But then it's very difficult to tell the CF6 versus the PW engine, because that elongated spike that you see there is sometimes covered by the outer shroud. See how long that spike is there, that exhaust cone. But
but sometimes that's covered by the exhaust shroud, depending on what variant of the engine it is. So sometimes, unless you've got Google right there able to tell you, it's difficult to tell. Difficult to know, of course. Yeah, giving it some, just to get away from his parking spot. Nice big power up. Okay, another 15 minutes, folks, and then we are going to be heading off. And join us again tomorrow for over-the-top arrivals, London Heathrow 27 left tomorrow morning. Mohammed Mujahid, a very warm welcome to you, Mohammed, joining us here on Big Jet TV. Great to see you here, along with Nathan Pulling, who's welcome back, Nathan. Good to see you here. 6Y, where are Finnair parking these days? Just over the other side there, 6Y, I think. It's a shame people don't give us their names. I don't like communicating with people with just a number or something. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but if that's something wrong. Okay. Okay, Beechcraft or something like that, right over the top of me, man. What's that? Little Beechcraft right up over the top of me. Yeah. From Northolt or something? Dragonfly Executive, wow. 21,000 feet. Out of Luton, right, okay. Is it a Beechcraft? Oh, wow, how about that, folks? I got a light aircraft correct without even knowing, but just looking at it. Where's that Qatar? That Qatar, it's not next, is it? Oh, Ed. I'm never going to remember that, sorry. Yes, so a very warm welcome to you, Mohammed. And Nathan. Well, I have been airside, haven't I, with at Lakenheath, but not to go live, unfortunately, only for post-production. But we've been I don't know. Okay. But you'll never get airside doing a live show at a military base. It will never happen unless it's like very, very tightly secured, and it just would never happen. The only opportunity that you'd ever get is something like as we did when we went airside, where the new base commander, where we were attending that one. and put a little piece out about the new base commander at Lakenheath a few months ago, where we went on board one of the KC tankers, KC-135 tankers at Lakenheath, and was shown around it briefly. Very interesting, I have to say. Certainly wasn't aware that the interior, the cabin area of that aircraft can be used also for troop transportation as well, and they also do a lot of relief flights as well, rescuing people out of war-torn areas and so on and so forth, as well as obviously being an air-to-air refueling aircraft with the tanks stored in the belly and also in the wing, which was really quite interesting. Nathan Pulling, shame, I like the 737-800. Hopefully they won't phase them out yet, as a lot are still young aircraft. Yes, Nathan, I think quite a number of operators still, like United in the US and other operators as well, are still using the 737-8. The NG, I think, the next generation jet, as it's also sometimes known. Leroy, good evening to you. Catiox, Royal Jordanian 787, left its gate not long to go. Thank you, Catiox. Catiox. So Ben Brown giving an update from the websites that he's trawled, saying that 15 more ordered, total now 51 aircraft with a further 24 options available. Wow, that's a big fleet, isn't it? That's a big fleet for Jet 2. They mean business, man. Qatar 319 on finals, Captain Ron saying, thank you, Captain Ron. This is another sort of like odd aircraft that we've seen coming in today. The Azerbaijan A319 is in town, as is. So we're wondering whether this might be a delegation of people that are flying into London Heathrow, but anyway, we'll soon check it out. Chris Godwin, that was Dragonfly Executive, charter-based airline. They have 2 beach aircraft. There we go. Out of Stansted, Rob 747. Steffi Quillen, good evening to you. Trevor Kemp, Aviation Game, Bootle, Taffy 007. Good evening to you, Taffy lad. Jopalio Shep. Marcus Kingsworth, Trev Lyon. East Anglian. You can help change your YouTube account within YouTube itself, like loony. But there you are, a bit loony right there. Yeah, I know. Paul Henry, good evening to you. When is your next show from Manchester Airport? Don't know yet that, Paul. Got some plans off in the future, but yeah, good to see Martin from Airliners catching the new Emirates Expo livery this morning at Manchester. Of course, we've always got an open invite up there. Great people that we always meet up there at either the airport pub, which is a great place, good old Terry up at the airport pub, or our good friends down at the Runway Visitors Park, the RVP, which is a great place to visit, folks. If you're ever up at Manchester, make sure you pop in there and have a look around there, because there's a Oh yes, we went and saw the B1 at Fairford, didn't we? That was another, we were invited there for the B1 at Fairford, which was something that we couldn't obviously do live. Bit of a shame, but we did a post-production piece as well, invited there with other members of the press as well, which is always feel very honoured. I mean, to be honest with you, we were the only people, apart from the local newspaper or whoever it was, or news station, that were invited to Lakenheath for that event, because they saw us, they'd seen us on YouTube before, And is this the Qatar 319? Yes, it is. So yeah, we've been invited airside at a couple of Air Force bases, Fairford and at Lakenheath, but it's just obviously doing live transmission from there would be a big no-no. Never going to happen. So we're thinking that this is possibly part of the Amiri flight. Judging by the size of that blister on it especially. Nice. This one in all its glory, sporting all its engine cowls. Clean that jet is. I bet that's really smart inside. Lots of walnut going on in there, isn't there? Yeah, a few people questioning that they've never seen this Qatar 319 before. We believe that it's part of the Amiri flight, the royal family, who have their also have their 747-8 here at the moment. Who knows? That may be bringing out an air crew to fly that 747 back to Qatar, to Doha. You never know. Although, unlikely, I would have thought. The size of the blister on that thing. How many masts she's got along the top? Sporting the new set of rims on the front. Ooh. Yum back there. That's Ruby Murray, isn't it? Just thought, what's that? GV Yum. Where's that? Is that one of the Virgin jets? GV Yum. Ruby Murray. Ruby Slipper. I think it is, isn't it? I don't think. Oh, okay. Well, I thought. Do Virgin have a Ruby Murray? No, no. Well, Yum, yeah, well, hold on, let's just have a look, That's V dot there. It's his name, Ruby Murray, wow. That's T, that's Ruby, that's Rosie Lee. Yum in the background. Ruby Murray, brilliant, man.
Good old bit of Cockney rhyming slang. Eh? Got a nice kettle on his wrist. That's a difficult one, isn't it? Kettle is hob. They used to have a kettle on the hob. Hob and watch, fob. Hob. It's one of them difficult ones. Is that yum there? No. BZZ. Yeah. Yeah, of course it should. Right. It should have been, shouldn't it? Right, there you go, folks. Well, that wasn't anything that was massively planned out, folks. It was just to see whether the wind was going to be blowing, and it hasn't really dealt a massive blow, has it? Okay, there we go. How you doing? Hope you're well, folks. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow from over to other side of the road, and we will bring you some early morning-ish action from. That's for the camera, by the way, folks. Quite cold under that thing, even though that, you know. Anyway, whatever. But yes, we'll see you tomorrow. Look after yourselves. I'm getting my hair done on Thursday. Gonna have it all styled up, nice. But we'll see you tomorrow, folks. Look after yourselves. Be good to the animals. Be good to yourselves and everyone around you. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye bye. Okay, wise guy. Should we finish on a? Oh, The Simpsons. Okay, that's a wrap, GB.